today's lecture. In this lecture, we are trying to solve some more examples using CR equations, means Cauchy-Riemann equations, and analytic function, concept of analytic function. So here we have given function u as a function of xy, which is 4xy into bracket x square minus y square. Then find its harmonic conjugate phi. Here f of z is analytic. Also find f of z. So let f of z is analytic such that f of z is equal to u of xy plus I into v of xy. Okay. So then write given thing, given u is equal to 4xy into bracket x square minus y square. We require derivative of u with respect to x and y, and for that purpose we are simplifying this. We get 4xy into x square become 4x cube y, then minus sign 4xy into y square become 4x as it is, y into y square become y. Okay. So in that way we get simplified function u, and now partial derivative of u with respect to x become partial derivative with respect to x of 4x cube y minus 4xy cube. Okay, we are taking partial derivative with respect to x, that means y is constant. So this 4y as it is, derivative of x cube is 3x square. 3x square into 4y become 12x square y, right? Then minus derivative of x is 1. 1 into minus 4y cube become minus 4y cube. Similarly, partial derivative of u with respect to y become partial derivative with respect to y of 4x cube y minus 4xy cube. So derivative of y with respect to y become 1 into 4x cube constant as it is, then minus as it is, derivative of y cube is 3y square. 3y square into minus 4x become minus 12xy square. So in that way we get derivative. Therefore, by CR equation, partial derivative of u with respect to x is equal to partial derivative of v with respect to y, and partial derivative of u with respect to y is equal to minus of partial derivative of v with respect to x. And now, phi is harmonic conjugate of u, and therefore derivative of u. So here we require phi. So derivative of phi is equal to derivative of phi with respect to x into dx plus partial derivative of phi with respect to y into dy, because phi is a function of x and y. So that's why we are writing derivative of phi become partial derivative of phi with respect to x into dx plus partial derivative of phi with respect to y into dy, and therefore dv is equal to, we don't know value of partial derivative of phi with respect to x and y, but we know the partial derivative of u and v, u with respect to x and y, and our Cauchy equation. So derivative of phi with respect to x become minus of derivative of u with respect to y into dx plus derivative of phi with respect to y become partial derivative of u with respect to x into dy, since by CR equations, Cauchy-Riemann equations. Okay, and now replace value. So we get derivative of phi is equal to minus into partial derivative of u with respect to y. That is partial derivative of u with respect to y. So this becomes 4x cube. So write in bracket 4x cube minus 12xy square into dx plus partial derivative of u with respect to x is 12x square y minus 4y cube into dy. Okay, and now integrate this, integrating. So we get integration of dv is v is equal to minus into integration of 4x cube minus 12xy square dx, treating y constant, then plus integration of terms free from x of 12x square y minus 4y cube into dy. So here y is constant, so integration of 4x cube is 4x raised to 4 upon 4. This minus sign as it is outside the bracket, minus 12y square as it is. Integration of x is x square upon 2 because y is constant. Then plus sign. So here integrating those terms which are free from x. So in first term x is present, so eliminate this term. In second term x is absent, so just integrate this second term. So we get minus 4 into y cube. Sorry, I will write this as 0 minus 4 into y raised to 4 upon 4. Okay, plus constant of integral is c. So in that way we get minus x raised to 4. This minus into minus become plus 6x y square, and this plus into minus is minus y raised to 4 plus c. So this is our function phi as per our requirement. And now also our requirement is to find f of z. Now f of z is equal to u of x comma y plus I into v of x comma y. So therefore f of z is equal to, what is value of u of xy, which is given. So this value become 4xy, 4 into xy into bracket x square minus y square plus I into value of y. Value of y is in bracket minus x raised to 4, then plus 6xy square, then minus y raised to 4 plus c. And now by Milne-Thomson method, put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0, and therefore f of z is equal to, first term becomes 0 plus I, because y is multiplied to whole term, so replace y by 0, this first term becomes 0, plus I into bracket minus z raised to 4 plus second term is 0, next term is also 0, plus constant c as it is. So in that way f of z become c minus z raised to 4 into I. Okay, so this is our final answer. So in that way we can easily find phi or y if our function is analytic and any one of these two is given in terms of Cartesian coordinate, and also we can find f of z by using Milne-Thomson method. Okay. Now our next example is, if v is given function of xy, find u such that f of z is equal to u of I plus v is analytic function, also find f of z in terms of z. So first of all I will write given function v as a function of xy minus y upon x square plus y square. This function we require to find u such that f of z is equal to u plus iv is analytic. Therefore, differentiating this function with respect to x or y. Okay, I will differentiate this with respect to x. So f dash of z is equal to partial derivative of u with respect to x plus I into partial derivative of u with respect to x, because u and v are functions of x as well as y. So that's why we are differentiating partially with respect to x. So we have given x, therefore partial derivative of v with respect to x is equal to partial derivative with respect to x of minus y upon x square plus y square. So this becomes minus y as it is. Derivative of, because y is constant, derivative of 1 upon x square plus y square is minus 1 upon x square plus y square into derivative of x square plus y square is 2x, x square into derivative of x square plus y square, which is equal to 2x. So this becomes minus 2xy divided by x square plus y square bracket square, since derivative with respect to x of 1 upon f of x raised to n is equal to minus n upon f of x raised to n plus 1. into f dash of x. So using this standard formula. Okay, power function is in denominator. So in that case, derivative become minus of this power divided by this function f of x raised to this power plus 1, means n plus 1, into here instead of x we have given f of x, that means function of x. So that's why multiplying by derivative of f of x, that means f dash of x. So using this formula we get this derivative. Similarly, partial derivative of phi with respect to y become partial derivative with respect to y of phi. Phi is minus y divided by x square plus y square. Here in numerator as well as in denominator variable y is present, so we are using here quotient rule. So derivative of, take this minus sign outside, derivative of y with respect to y is 1 into multiply this denominator function x square plus y square, then minus sign numerator function y as it is into derivative of denominator function means x square plus y square, derivative with respect to y is 0 plus 2y divided by square of denominator means x square plus y square its square. So in that way we get minus into bracket x square plus y square minus 2y square divided by x square plus y square bracket square. So this become x square minus y square, this y square minus 2y square become minus y square, and shifting this inside the bracket, this minus sign, we get y square minus x square divided by x square plus y square bracket square. So this is partial derivative of phi with respect to y. Therefore, by CR equation, f dash of z is equal to, okay, so this become replace deva u by deva x by deva v by deva y plus I into deva v by deva x as it is. Since by CR equation, so suppose this become our equation number. Equation 1 become, therefore f dash of z is equal to partial derivative of phi with respect to y is y square minus x square divided by x square plus y square bracket square plus I into partial derivative of phi with respect to x. So this become minus of 2xy divided by x square plus y square bracket square bracket complete. And now our requirement is to find f of z in terms of z. So by Milne-Thomson method, put x is equal to z, y is equal to 0. Okay, actually we are solving this different way as compared to previous example. Okay, so here we know that f of z is a function of u and v, u plus iv. We are differentiating this with respect to x. So in that way we get f dash of z, okay, by using CR equation. So this is our f dash of z. And now we are applying Milne-Thomson's method in this equation by putting x is equal to z and y is equal to 0. So this equation becomes f dash of z, which is equal to, here by replacing y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0, we get minus z square divided by z square h square, right? Because here is also we are replacing y by 0 and x by z. So this becomes z square plus 0 is z square h square, and here replacing y by 0, so this whole term becomes 0, okay, plus I into 0. So in that way we get f dash of z is equal to minus of 1 upon z square. Okay, 1 z square will get cancelled, so 1 z square is remaining. So in that way we get f dash of z is equal to minus 1 upon z square. Now our requirement is to find f of z. So integrating this, we get f of z. Derivative and integration will get cancelled, and this become minus of integration 1 upon z square dz. So in that way we get minus integration of 1 upon z square become 1 upon minus 1 upon z. Okay, since integration 1 upon x raised to n dx is equal to minus 1 upon n minus 1 x raised to n minus 1. Okay, so this is our final answer 1 upon z. This is our required f of z plus constant of integral c. Okay. Find u. Our requirement is also find u. So write this in terms of x and y. Therefore, f of z is equal to 1 upon x plus iy plus c. So this is equal to multiply and divide by complex conjugate of x plus iy. So that means x minus iy divided by x minus iy into x plus iy plus constant c. So we get x minus iy divided by x minus iy into x plus iy become x square plus y square plus constant c as it is. So in that way we get x upon x square plus y square plus c minus iy divided by x square plus y square. By dividing separately x square plus y square we get this equation, and therefore u is real part of f of z, so which is x divided by x square plus y square plus constant c. So in that way we can find u also very easily. So this is another way for finding the analytic function f of z in terms of z, as well as to find v or u. Okay, so try for this method also. Our next example is to find harmonic conjugate of u is equal to r cube cos 3 theta plus r sin theta. Also find f of z in terms of z. So here we have given r in terms of r and theta. We know that r and theta are polar coordinates. So first of all I will write here given u is given function. This becomes equation number 1. We know that f of z is equal to u of r comma theta plus I into v of r comma theta. Instead of x and y, here coordinates are r and theta. So by CR equation for polar coordinate, we know that day by u by day by r is equal to 1 upon r into day by v by day by theta, and day by v by day by r equal to minus 1 upon r day by u by day by theta. So we have given u, and our requirement is to find harmonic conjugate of u. So here phi is harmonic conjugate of u, and therefore derivative of phi is equal to partial derivative of phi with respect to r into dr plus partial derivative of phi with respect to theta into d theta, since phi is a function of r and theta. Okay, we know that phi is a function of r and theta, so that's why derivative of phi means partial derivative of phi with respect to variable r into dr plus partial derivative of phi with respect to theta into d theta. But we have given u, so by CR equation derivative of phi is equal to what is value of partial derivative of phi with respect to r in terms of u. So this become minus 1 upon r partial derivative of u with respect to theta, then plus sign partial derivative of phi with respect to theta. From this equation become, shift this r toward left side, we get r into partial derivative of u with respect to r. So r into partial derivative of u with respect to r. So this become our equation number 2, right? And now our requirement is to find u, partial derivative of u with respect to theta and r. Okay, we are writing partial derivative of phi in terms of partial derivative of u, because our given function is u. Okay, so from 1, partial derivative of u with respect to r. So differentiate equation 1 with respect to r. So derivative of r cube is 3r square into this cos 3 theta as it is, because theta is a constant. Then derivative of r is 1 into sin theta as it is, 1 into sin theta. Okay, so in that way we get partial derivative of u with respect to r. Similarly, find partial derivative of u with respect to theta. So this is equal to this r cube as it is, derivative of cos 3 theta with respect to theta is sin 3 theta, and here instead of theta, here is a function of theta 3 theta. So multiply by derivative of 3 theta, which is 3. Okay, derivative of 3 theta is 3 plus r as it is, and derivative of sin theta is cos theta. So in that way we get this function become minus 3r cube sin 3 theta plus r into cos theta, and therefore equation 2 become, and replace these values in equation 2. So we get derivative of phi is equal to minus 1 upon r as it is into bracket derivative of u with respect to theta is minus 3r cube sin 3 theta plus r into cos theta, bracket complete, plus r as it is into derivative of u with respect to r. So derivative of u with respect to r is 3r square cos 3 theta plus sin theta. Okay, so in that way we get dv. What is remaining? This dr and d theta is remaining. So here is dr, right? Don't forget this. So here is d theta. So here is dr plus r into bracket this function into d theta, right? And now simplify this, we get dv is equal to multiplying 1 by r inside the bracket, we get minus 3 r square, this minus into minus become plus 3r square sin 3 theta plus into minus become minus 1 upon r into r become 1 into cos theta, bracket complete, dr as it is. Then multiplying this r inside the bracket, we get plus 3 in bracket 3r cube cos 3 theta plus r into sin theta, bracket complete, d theta. Okay, so in that way we get our equation. Now integrate this, integrating we get integration of dv is equal to integration of our function, which is 3r square sin 3 theta, right, minus cos theta, bracket complete to d theta. Integrating this, at the same time we are treating theta as a constant by using our standard formula, then plus this function integration of 3r cube cos 3 theta plus r into sin theta, bracket complete, d theta, here is dr, okay, here is d theta, and now here terms free from r, integrate those terms which are free from r. So in that way we get derivative of phi dv with function 1 is b is equal to, here theta is constant, so 3 sin 3 theta constant as it is, integration of r square is r cube divided by 3 minus cos theta as it is, integration of 1 is r plus integration, there is no term free from r, so integration becomes 0 plus constant of integral c. So in that way we get phi is equal to this 3 will get cancelled, r cube sin 3 theta minus r into cos theta plus, and therefore f of z. This is our requirement. And now find f of z. Okay. So f of z is equal to u plus I into v. So therefore f of z is equal to, what is our function u? U function is r cube cos 3 theta plus r into sin theta, right? So this is our function u, plus I into v function is r cube sin 3 theta minus r cos theta plus constant of integral c. And we required f of z in terms of z. So by Milne-Thomson's method, put r is equal to z and theta is equal to 0. And therefore f of z is equal to, by replacing r by z, we get z cube cos 0 plus z into sin 0, bracket complete, plus I into bracket z cube sin 0 minus r, instead of r we are replacing z cos 0 plus constant of integral c. So in that way we get f of z become, cos 0 is 1. What is remaining? 1 into z cube. So z cube is remaining. Sin 0 is 0. So this can become 0 plus I. Sin 0 is 0. So this can become 0 minus I minus z into cos 0 is 1. So this become minus z plus c. So remaining term is minus z plus c into r. So this is our final answer. Since cos 0 is 1, sin 0 is 0. Okay. So this is our required answer, f of z in terms of z, z cube plus in bracket minus z plus c into r. So in that way very easily we can solve given equation in terms of r and theta. Okay. Try to solve some examples at home. So these are three given examples which is depend upon the Cauchy-Riemann equation and analytic function. So here we have given function psi and our requirement is to find function phi. So we know that d phi is equal to dega phi by dega x dx plus dega phi by dega y dy, because phi is a function of x and y. Okay, so that's why we are differentiating in that way. But we have given psi, so replace dega phi by dega x is equal to dega psi by dega y and dega phi by dega y. Instead of that we are replacing minus dega psi by dega x. And in that way we get, after integrating we get phi function, and then we can easily write w function. Similarly this function here, our requirement is to find stream function and complex potential function. So let complex potential function be phi plus I psi. First of all we have given phi and our requirement is to find psi, that means a stream function in the same way. And this is the given function u in terms of polar coordinate r and theta. We can easily solve this example also by using CR equations, okay, in terms of r and theta. And finally, by Milne-Thomson's method, write f of z, which is our final requirement, analytic function f of z in terms of z. Okay, so try to solve this example at home.